now on sale everywhere. This classic text shot to #1 on the New York Times bestsellers list almost 2 decades ago. If you have the original book, you will surely want to get this 20th anniversary edition with powerful new contributions from today's leading voices. This 20th anniversary edition presents a compelling blend of historical insights and contemporary urgency in this critical and unprecedented election year. Get your copy of The Covenant with Black America 20 years later today.
Hey Zoe, I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light, see the light.
The dating scene across the world today is being ruled by fancy jargons. Every kind of relationship and its experience has a definition now. And in the last few years, quite several sinister dating trends have emerged out of the shadows. Be it something like cookie jarring, which means keeping a stash of potential partners, like hoarding one's favorite snacks for a rainy day. And then there's groundhogging, the not-so-charming habit of repeatedly returning to the same problematic person. And now vulturing has become the latest buzzword. Vulturing takes its cue from the not-so-lovely vulture, a bird notorious for preying on the vulnerable. These human vultures circle around emotionally fragile individuals, swooping in just as a relationship breathes its last. The vultures attack the wounded heart with the mask of being a friend or a supporter. And no matter how desperate, rapacious, or inherently nasty it sounds, because it is, so don't be fooled, as it's pure and calculated.
Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason has returned with yet another interesting topic. Now, you know, I've been talking about it. I've been kind of pushing the envelope here because many people don't talk like this. Most people are not talking like this. When, a couple of weeks ago, or maybe a week ago, we introduced this concept that, I don't know, I'm not saying we're the creator of it here, but we've put it in the forefront. We're putting it on the same level as, say, narcissistic supply. And we were basically saying the wounds have needs, and expectations. And even, you could even say the wound has an appetite. Yeesh. So I got to thinking and brainstorming and talking with, I had a conversation with Atala. I had several conversations, at the Cigar Lounge, which is my petri dish for relationship topics. And it dawned on me, it's hard for people to go through breakups or for somebody that they want to get away from them. And I started to realize that's because we're looking at that person as prey. Now, we might not frame it that way. I'm sorry, but many of us do. Why? Because we're looking at a person through the lens of unhealed wounds. Looking at a person through the lens of childhood dysfunction. So we're looking at them as something that could provide some kind of nutrients, food, emotional nutrients, spiritual nutrients, validation nutrients. We are looking at them with the eyes of a predator. Tonight's topic, the prey that got away. An interesting exploration into the prey, i.e. the one who got away. Regarding intimate relationships, in what ways do we prey on each other? See, when you're not healed, you want something. Everything is about what you're getting. Everything is about a fulfilled demand. I'm sorry. Can our unhealed wounds and unreconciled dysfunctional childhood, can it operate as a type of predator when seeking what brings it safety, peace, and comfort? You look like somebody that'll, and sometimes even when you get what you think might bring you peace and comfort, it might not be your norm. So you buck against it. In what way? No, is the one we're looking for, this is going to hurt, is the one we're looking for really merely a form of prey that our unhealed wounds are actively hunting? Is manifestation hunting? When you say, oh, we're manifesting this person. But are you really manifesting a fulfilled need? Have you hunted them down, so to speak? And some people would disagree. Oh, my goodness. In what subtle unconscious ways do individuals prey on each other emotionally, using their partner as a means to fulfill unhealed voids from childhood? Many people act like they don't do it, but we do. We all do it. And I truly and honestly want people to be honest about, what you're looking for. Now that question takes on such a broader, it takes on a wider scope here. What are you looking for? And are you doing the looking? Are your wounds doing the looking for you? Right? That's what confirmation bias is. Oftentimes you have this confirmation bias that is created by everything you've been through, right? And the way your central nervous system works, I'm going to filter out everything that doesn't relate to that, right? So your wounds are a part of this filtering out process. So is the wound hunting for a meal, a snack? We call women snacks. Women call men snacks. Are we out here hunting for emotional nutrition, psychological nutrition? Can the unresolved trauma from childhood function as a predator within us? seeking emotional sustenance through control, manipulation, or dependency in intimate relationship. See, I know you don't want me to ask these types of questions. You want goofy questions. You want questions about whether she should wear a weave to bed. Should she take it off? Or should she wear eyelashes? Ain't we tired of the eyelashes? Yeah, you want me to have those kind of conversations? No. We're here to challenge, right, these deep-seated issues that are in our community. I'm telling you, the quality of our relationship. Here we go. Let me put it this way. Our society, black society, we all want to be haughty-taughty and high cotton and highbrow. Listen, do you know that our society reflects or is a reflection of our relationships collectively? You want to be mad at certain rappers who are hot right now and the trend and this, that, and the other, but somebody dropped the ball somewhere relationally, or this couldn't have risen, right? This music, right, that we complain about, or our imagery, right? Come on, man. Our relationships and society are reflections of each other. We heal the relationship, potentially we could heal our society. I got to read that question again. It's so powerful. Can the unresolved trauma from childhood function as a predator within us, seeking emotional sustenance through control, manipulation, or dependency in intimate relationships? See, oftentimes, right, we look at the predator only in the sexual context. We got emotional predators. We got dependency predators. We got, do you understand? Listen, we got financial predators. Can we keep it a buck? Nobody really wants to keep it real, I guess. All right. Is the one who got away a projection of the prey our unhealed wounds seek, rather than an authentic connection lost? Did you hear that? Let me do it again. Is the one who got away a projection of the prey our unhealed wounds seek, rather than an authentic connection lost? I don't know, man. I don't know. The number to dial is 1-800-920-1580. I am inviting you all to come in and talk to me about this. Because I know, and you've heard me say this before, thousands of books read, studies, all of this stuff, right? And I've said, if we're sitting here and relationships are transactional, they're not just financially transactional, they're emotionally transactional as well. And I've been saying for the long, you can give yourself what you seek in others. You just have to cultivate it from within. How do you cultivate it from within? If you don't have a mentor or someone you can model yourself after, you go find that person. Just remember, what you're seeking is also seeking you. What you're seeking is also seeking you. That's the great poet Rumi. You find someone who is doing it. And because you're looking for someone who is doing it, you will indeed find someone who is doing it, right? Who is the manifestation of what you're looking for. But oftentimes, looking in is not an option. I'm going to open up the phone lines because I'm really interested to see if people will call in and be honest about their inner predator. Let's just be honest. What's your type? What you're looking for? And why are you looking for those things? Can we start there? Right? What's your type? And what are you looking for? And why are you looking for that? And and then just keep going. Is any of this stuff correlated with how I was raised and what I did or didn't get? Can we start this collaborative discussion right there? And if you can be honest with yourself and identify your inner predator, would you share it? Would you get on the phone and engage me and talk to me? Would you be honest? I know it is a monumental thing to ask people to be transparent and open and honest about the truth of who they are. So, do you understand? I'll do it. Will you do it with me? Can we expose each other's inner predator? Now, I'm not asking for sexual predators. I don't want to talk to you. I'm talking about psychologically, something that you didn't get, right? That is causing you to look for certain types of people. I know you wouldn't frame yourself as a predator. But if you're searching and hunting for worthiness, the person who will give it to you, you're looking for, are you not a hunter, so to speak? I know the negative connotation is there, but look past it. The wound should not be picking your partner anyway. Okay. When we come forward, I'm going to open up the phone lines. We're going to have a good time tonight. Let's get it.
Reasons. The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580. KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. Stay Housed LA has the resources you need to know your rights and the legal support to back them up. The COVID-19 pandemic has cost people their jobs and livelihoods. This has left an estimated 1/3 of households not being able to make rent and facing losing their homes. This is a fear no one in our community should have to face. You have rights, though, and Stay Housed LA is here to help. Stay Housed LA is a partnership between the County of Los Angeles, the City of Los Angeles, and local community and legal service providers. Together, they provide tenants with the information and support needed to exercise their rights so they can remain safely in their homes. Find out more about your rights by participating in a virtual tenant workshop. Get the legal assistance you need. Find additional resources in Los Angeles County and the City of Los Angeles. Stay connected to Stay Housed LA County for updates. This and more at stayhousedla.org. Stay connected to Stay Housed LA for updates. This and more at stayhousedla.org. That's stayhousedla.org. Or call their hotline at 213-694-0040. We've got your black with a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu. Financial aid is available for qualified students, including the GI Bill.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer whenever I want?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. 94% of Sleep Number smart sleepers report better sleep. And now, during our biggest sale of the year, save 50% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Plus free home delivery on select smart beds when you add any base. Ends Labor Day. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
Mom, meet Sarah.
From first time Nana moments.
Yeah, welcome to Flight 101.
To annual girls trip moments. Your can't miss moments are worth protecting against RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or severe diabetes, you're at higher risk of landing in the hospital from RSV. And there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com.
So where should we go next?
Sponsored by Pfizer.
You know you want some more. More. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
What spiritual bypassing is a process of using our spiritual practice to try to get around some of the most difficult aspects of human life, our most painful emotions, our most difficult conflicts and challenges with other people, and also the stuff from the past that we'd really rather ignore. What we have a tendency to do as spiritual practitioners is to try to use spiritual theories, aspects of the Dharma, but also our meditation practice as a way to either try and transcend or push past or just get rid of this content because we'd really rather not deal with it. By becoming aware that it's something that we're engaging in and really learning about what spiritual bypassing looks like, we can start to recognize when we're doing it. And what's important about recognizing that we're doing it is it allows us to enrich our spiritual experience more.
This is deep. This is deep. We've got to deal with it tonight. I know a lot of people don't want to talk about it. But we're all broken. And I've been saying it for a long time. All of us are WIPs, works in progress, WIPs. And if we're all broken, then that means, I don't know if you want to hear it this way, but that means we could be overtaken by what isn't healed. I don't want to say possession, but you can be overtaken by what has not been dealt with internally, right? It can spill out into every aspect of relationships. It can get into how you construct your ideal partner. That's why I say, what do you want? It can help you formulate your identity. It being the dysfunction, the toxicity, the unhealed or unrequited wounds can actually help shape your ego, your sense of self. Right? In a way, turning you into a type of predator. And I'm not saying a sexual predator. That's not what I'm saying. But you can be an emotional predator. You can. In intimate relationships, subtle and often unconscious dynamics emerge that lead individuals to prey on one another emotionally. These dynamics are not always malevolent, right, in intent, but are rooted in unhealed childhood wounds, unresolved trauma, and a profound yearning for emotional safety, peace, and comfort. The term prey in this context extends beyond the traditional predator-prey paradigm and delves into how unhealed aspects of ourselves can manipulate or seek sustenance from those we claim to love. Tonight's topic, we're going to try to explore these predatory tendencies through a deeply psychological, philosophical, and spiritual lens. Of course, we're going to be incorporating the insights from the greats, right? Everybody. But we forget Our intimate relationships, as quoted by the great Krishnamurti, oftentimes acts as mirrors, reflecting our inner voids and unhealed wounds. Krishnamurti's philosophy on attachment and the illusion of security in relationships provides an entry point into understanding how individuals may unconsciously prey on one another. As he posits, the need for attachment and validation often arises from an inner sense of insecurity. When one seeks to fill that void through another person, they inadvertently turn their partner into a type of prey, a source of emotional sustenance, rather than an equal participant in a loving relationship. In essence, the predatory behavior is the manifestation of an unhealed self, seeking to consume the emotional energy of another to feel whole. Now, what's interesting about this is Krishnamurti said something very profound. He said, if you're worried about what other people think of you, if you're modeling what everybody else said and or did, if you're, everything that was poured into you in your childhood, if you haven't reconciled any of that, Krishnamurti said you're a second-hand person. He said that you're a second-hand person if you're still carrying around all this psychological baggage. Now, what I don't agree with, I don't believe that we can heal ourselves on our own, because I do believe in the spiritual concept that relationships are mirrors. So I think we have to seek out what we desire to be. The Hindu would call that a guru, some type of teacher, some type of ascended master, some type of elevated personage to give you kind of a blueprint. Even, Joseph Campbell talked about that in his hero's journey. Part of the hero's journey is meeting a mentor. And I think once you find that mentor, you can get a foothold on where you should go. Right? Listen, when we come forward, Zoe Williams is going to continue cooking up this hot lava. The voice of reason is on fire tonight. Let's get it.
Try to hide your nature. No other girl could never rate you. And there'll never be a
He's on fire tonight. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams, exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Amber Payton. Here's the latest on the Black Information Network. Rapper Rich Homie Quan is dead at the age of 34. TMZ reports he died at his home in Atlanta on Thursday. He's known for songs like Type of Way and Lifestyle with Young Thug. His family said they are heartbroken and shattered. New York Attorney General Letitia James is targeting AI this election season, and she wants New Yorkers to know how to recognize and report fake content online. James, who is Black, noted AI can be used to create fake or misleading videos, images, or audio that impersonate people or candidates to spread misinformation. Her office released the Protecting New Yorkers from AI-Generated Election Misinformation Guide, which includes examples of how AI-generated materials can be used by bad actors to spread misinformation and create confusion, even about the locations of polls. New Yorkers are advised not to rely upon chatbots to answer their election questions. That's the latest. I'm Amber Payton on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
Think It Up is an initiative to activate student-powered, teacher-led learning projects. Students and teachers, how can you spark great learning experiences in your classrooms today? Join at thinkitup.org.
Tavis Smiley's new book, The Covenant with Black America, 20 years later, is now on sale everywhere. This classic text shot to #1 on the New York Times bestsellers list almost 2 decades ago. If you have the original book, you will surely want to get this 20th anniversary edition with powerful new contributions from today's leading voices. This 20th anniversary edition presents a compelling blend of historical insights and contemporary urgency in this critical and unprecedented election year. Get your copy of The Covenant with Black America 20 years later today. Helping to broaden your political and moral imagination with our 2024 Climate Justice Campaign. We're KBLA Talk 1580.
To help combat climate change, LADWP is helping neighborhoods have better access to electric vehicles by awarding nearly $130 million in EV rebates to customers just like you. From big savings on used EVs to building new charging plazas, LADWP is charging ahead to help all Angelenos experience the benefits of EVs. Get rebates of up to $4,000 for a used EV and $1,750 for a charger. Learn more at ladwp.com/EV. That's ladwp.com/EV.
Looks like Bobby needs a ride again.
Grab the keys. Let's take our auntie to the swap meet. Grab the keys.
Whether you're giving rides or hauling gear, do it all in a Chevy SUV. Head to your local Chevy dealer, where well-qualified buyers get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Malibu, Colorado, Blazer, Equinox, Trailblazer, and Traverse limited models. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
1.9% APR for 36 months. Monthly payment is $28.60 for every $1,000 you finance. Example down payment 15.8% must finance with GM Financial. Some customers may not qualify. Not available with lease and some other offers. Take new retail delivery by 7/1/24.
Hey, LA residents, it's planting season and the perfect time to get shade trees growing around your home. LADWP and City Plants are giving every resident up to 7 free trees. That's right, 7 free trees delivered right to your door. Trees are great for the environment, help improve air quality, and can help you save on your bill when you use less air conditioning to stay cool indoors. Learn more at ladwp.com/free trees. That's ladwp.com/free trees.
You know where you want to go in life, and City National Bank can help. City National knows the dedication it takes to build your vision for the future into a reality, and our team is here for you. We have a wide range of options to help, from personal savings accounts to interest-bearing money market savings accounts and more, all designed to help you get where you want to go. City National, here for every stage of the journey. Learn more at cnb.com. City National Bank is a subsidiary of Royal Bank of Canada. Member FDIC.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 believes in community empowerment. LA's 99 neighborhood councils form the grassroots level of the Los Angeles city government. The system was created to connect LA's diverse communities to City Hall. While neighborhood council board members are volunteers, they are also public officials elected to office by the members of their community. Neighborhood councils advocate on issues like homelessness, housing, land use, emergency preparedness, public safety, parks, transportation, and sustainability. They also provide local expertise on the delivery of city services to their various communities. Neighborhood councils are open to participation by anyone who is a part of the fabric of daily life in said community. This includes those who live, work, or own property or a business. If you are interested in stepping up to join your local neighborhood council, visit www.empowerla.org. That's empowerla.org. It's time to think globally, but act locally. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
The California Crusader newspaper would like to thank all of our subscribers for their support throughout the years, proudly serving the South Los Angeles and South Bay areas for more than 40 years. The California Crusader is a multicultural, Black-owned, adjudicated newspaper that focuses on providing newsworthy information to the people in our community. We're constantly looking for ways to assist businesses in our community to connect with our subscribers. We provide low-cost, effective ways to promote your business with our reasonable and affordable advertising rates. You can participate by suggesting, sharing, and submitting your stories on the California Crusader newspaper Community Share Facebook group page, or visit our website at cal-cruise-news.com. That's calcruisenews.com. Then click on the Submit Now button located on the top right corner of the homepage, or text CCN to 42828. Again, text CCN to 42828. The California Crusader newspaper, working together to build a better community for our future. Subscribe today.
You're listening to the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
some problems, and no one could seem to solve them. But you found the answer. You told me to take this chance and learn the ways of love, my baby, and all that it has to offer. In time you will see that love won't
Wait,
let
I'm
you
sorry.
down.
The song is even talking about it. The song. Bring the record back to the top, Andy. Come, listen to L. Explain this to them. Come on, L. L. DeBarge, tell us what's up.
I had some problems, and no one could seem to solve them. But you found the answer.
Stop it. Listen, nobody can find the answer for you. If you go back and listen to all the greatest love songs of all time, they're writing from the perspective of the unhealed wound. Come share my love. I'm sorry. Do you understand? Most of the love songs are coming from a space of scarcity. Come to me, share with me, love me. It's validation, approval. That's what it is. Do you understand? So if you're looking at it from a childhood traumatic perspective, right? Unresolved childhood trauma plays a significant role in driving these predatory tendencies. Babette Rothschild's work on trauma emphasizes deep-seated impact of unhealed wounds on adult relationships. Unreconciled childhood experiences such as neglect or abandonment can manifest as predatory behaviors in intimate relationships where individuals seek to control, manipulate, or depend on their partners for emotional survival. Do you understand? This internal predator feeds on the emotional availability of others, seeking safety and comfort that was lacking in early childhood. They're seeking the safety and comfort they did not get in early childhood. The person being preyed upon becomes the target of this emotional hunger, often unaware of the underlying dynamics at play. Now, please understand, sounds like narcissism. Not everybody can be clinically diagnosed as having narcissism, but everybody has narcissistic tendencies, right? If you look at the anxious preoccupied attachment style in the John Bowlby, Mary Ainsworth system, right? If you're looking at that, that's I wasn't acknowledged. I wasn't made to feel enough. I wasn't made to feel worthy. There's a worthiness wound. Please acknowledge me. Please let me know that I'm good enough. That's carried into adult relationships. That unhealed wound can be recontextualized as a type of emotional predator, while at the same time not being narcissistic. Well, at the same time, also, some people have been diagnosed with narcissism that have that particular attachment style, right? Dismissive avoidance, fearful avoidance, we go all the way down the line. So the question again, are you choosing your partner from a heart space, or are you choosing them from an unhealed heart space? If you're choosing from an unhealed heart space, you are an emotional predator. If they have to stand in the gap for the work you were supposed to do on self, intrapersonally, are you a predator? And when these relationships don't work out, They become the prey that got away. Gosh, this person had everything my wound needed. This person had everything my wound required in order to be quiet inwardly. And I fumbled it. Kind of makes the breakup even harder to get over, right? Do you see? Does that make sense? Right? We got callers on the line. Let's get them in here. I'm interested to see what people have to say. I'm interested to see if people will be honest and open. Here we go. Attila, Houston, Texas. It's your time to shine. Get in here.
Uncle Joe.
What
Hi.
up? What up?
I didn't think I would be the first one. What's up?
What up?
Well.
Well.
First things first. First things first. This topic is phenomenal. I think it definitely shines a light on our motives. We got to check our heart space.
Wait, hold on one second. Hold on one second. Because
sure.
I love Attila. She calls in all the time. But I'm tired of the scary listeners. I'm sorry. I see y'all in the streets. Y'all be like, man, that show was too deep, man. Hold on. I be seeing them in the streets. Every time I walk in the cigar lounge, me and my daughter, we was sitting down and we was listening. Boy, I ain't calling in, no. No. This is the type of conversation we supposed to have. So let me just say, Attila, I appreciate you for jumping in the lion's den. Andy has something to say, too. Wait a minute. Andy?
I just wanted to chime in on what you just said, Zoe. It be them same people. They be ready to chime in on what they were listening to you instead of calling in.
That's right. Just don't be scared. Jump in here. Go ahead, Attila. What are your thoughts?
Sure. I mean, I want to actually speak to that, what you just said a little bit. Okay. I think the biggest thing when it comes to being afraid about calling in, part of this could also be just a fear of the knowledge, because once you know better, you have to do better. Get the books. When you hear Unc talking about Krishnamurti, Ross Rosenberg, get those books. Spend that time, the same time that you would spend trying to reel in and woo a partner. And I'm not saying that to be condescending. I'm being really serious right now. That same time that you would take trying to get somebody, invest that into yourself. And I say that because there really is no point of the pursuit if you don't have the skill.
Okay, so now your thoughts on the topic?
Sorry.
Because you
it's
know
forever. Okay.
Yeah, because I want to know, like, what part of you would you classify as an emotional predator?
Ooh. I'm a predator through my avoidance. My avoidance is my tactic, I would say. I think in regards to being the person that got away or the prey that got away, I used to kind of revel in that when I was younger. And I think part of that was not so much for the attention or anything like that. I think it was more so just having that reassurance of, well, I'm not the one that's crazy. They are. But the problem with that, I know it's wild, right? The problem with that, though, is no matter how many types of spiritual track shoes you want to put on, you're still going to have to deal with your inner issues. So even if you were to meet someone that was up to whatever standard it is that you have in your mind, and it's probably fictitious, you would still ruin it because you also are the problem. And so, I think my avoidance would be the biggest piece there in terms of the prey. Aloofness. Aloofness is a good tactic too.
Now I got to ask you a question. Are unhealed wounds feeding off of relationships, perpetuating cycles of emotional dependency and disconnection?
I think unhealed wounds feed off of anything. And they feed off of anything. They feed off of the connection, the person, people connected to your person. This is why if you notice with relationships that are particularly draining, the people who are hearing the information from the party who is most likely trauma dumping, they're also tired. So it feeds on everything. It's a system. I look at it like it's like tentacles, right? that kind of reach out and grab people and infect people. And so in regards to feeding on the relationship, to me, the relationship is already the sacrificial lamb. You make your relationship the scapegoat as soon as you decide that your partner is not a friend but an enemy. The minute you begin to take a critical eye at your partner, you've already made the relationship the scapegoat.
Wait. Please say more about that. Are you saying you can't be critical of your partner, or I know you're not supposed to make them the enemy, but you can't be critical of it. Hold tight. When we come forward, we going back to Houston, Texas, because Attila is on complete fire.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
Mark your calendar for October 2nd. It's California Clean Air Day. When you go Metro, you'll enjoy free rides and help clear the air. We can reduce pollution and create a healthier environment together. Let's all ride for a cleaner tomorrow. Start your journey at metro.net.
Watch out! You got me!
The galaxy is safe once again.
In the pretend universe, kids play with pretend guns. In the real world, it's up to us to make sure they don't get their hands on a real gun. If you have a gun in the house, keep it locked, unloaded, and stored separately from ammunition. Safe gun storage saves lives. Learn how to make your home safer at endfamilyfire.org. That's endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by End Family Fire, Brady, and the Ad Council.
What if the conversation about menopause and bladder leaks didn't have to be a secret? Always Discreet helps you embrace this new chapter with confidence, offering a bladder leak solution that keeps you worry-free. Its rapid dry core quickly locks away even the biggest gushes with up to 0 leaks, 0 wet feel, and 0 odor, so you can jump, dance, sneeze, and laugh uninterrupted. Everyday protection for every level of leak. We've got you, always. Try Always Discreet today.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. Single Moms Planet is a nonprofit organization dedicated to uplifting under-resourced single mom business owners and working mothers nationwide. Single Moms Planet offers comprehensive programs of financial literacy, business development, mentorship, and entrepreneurial training. They provide education, accountability, and hope. Single Moms Planet was founded by model, TV personality, and producer Nefertiri Plessy. Nefertiri felt firsthand the challenges that face single moms as she was raised by a working single mother. She learned that the most disadvantaged group in the United States are single mom families. According to the U.S. Census, 30% live under the poverty line. So she decided to do something about it, along with co-founder Cole Patterson. Their goal is to end the poverty cycle in single mother households through education, opportunity, and networking, providing family and child enrichment programs for under-resourced single-parent families. Single Moms Planet serves over 10,000 single moms and their children each year. Studies show that business development and financial literacy provide a positive environment for children and families, exposing them to new possibilities and opportunities. To attend one of their fun events, make a donation, or get more information, or if you need help as a single mom, please visit singlemomsplanet.org. That's singlemomsplanet.org. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
You know you want some more. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
In all the music.
I want to let you know that if you're enjoying my new book, Love Life, there is a place where you can have me literally coach you through it from start to finish. This is a brand new course that we have released inside my Love Life Club. This is where I coach people year round, and we introduce new courses all the time. The latest and ongoing course is the Love Life Book Immersion Series, where every week I walk you through another 3 chapters of the book over a 6-week period. It's really powerful. A couple of them have happened live, but you're not too late to join right now. And you can go back and watch the recorded ones that I've already done and still join us for many of the live sessions that are coming up. If you've enjoyed the book, this is an opportunity to have me, the author, take you on a course to actually apply it practically to your life. Go to lovelifeclub.com to become a part of the Love Life Club, where you not only get this course, but you get to make me your coach for a year. We have live Q&As every month, not just with me, but with Audrey, with my brother Stephen, on-demand courses and places where you can get your specific love life questions answered. Go to lovelifeclub.com to join, and I look forward to seeing you in the book immersion series. Now, on to the episode.
Welcome to the Love Life podcast, everybody. I'm Audrey Hussey.
And I am Matthew Hussey. People may not realize this, but our microphones have to be set to very different levels because my natural volume is
much higher than mine.
Higher. But people love your voice.
They love your voice too.
Well, welcome everybody. You get both of ours today. We are excited about today's episode. What are we talking about?
I wanted us to talk about this idea of right person, wrong time. It's something that we come up against all the time, isn't it? When we're coaching people and we're speaking to members of our community. It's definitely something that I've experienced and I've thought about. It's such a relatable feeling, which is, if this person could only be insert thing, they could be ready, available, not just coming out of a divorce, want commitment, whatever it might be. If they could only be in a different phase of their life, this thing that we have, this connection, could be the great big love and they could be the one. And you have when we spoke about it the other day, you had such a helpful and insightful kind of way of looking at this. And I just thought it would help a lot of people to hear it. So I guess I'm here today to ask you, what is your opinion and your thoughts on right person, wrong time?
I don't think that someone can be the right person and it be the wrong time. And this comes down to my definition of what the right person is. If you take what we talk about in the Love Life book, that chapter, How to Tell Love Stories, there are 4 levels of importance. Level 1 is admiration. Level 2 is mutual attraction. Level 3 is commitment. And level 4 is compatibility.
Let me interrupt you very quickly. When you say 4 levels of importance, can you just explain that in a little bit more detail? Importance to what?
Importance in our lives.
Things we should give importance to?
Exactly.
Got it.
Like what we should think is important or valuable.
Understood. So so carry on. So
which is, but you picking up on that word is meaningful because that is the word that gives the whole model meaning.
Yeah.
Is that it's not about how.
Why are they the one to you? Are you choosing them as the one? Or are the demands of your wounds, your unhealed wounds, making the choice? And if your unhealed wounds are making the choice, you could say your unhealed wounds are seeking supply. Very interesting tonight. We got Attila on the line. Attila, let me get your final thought on this. You were saying something before we had to go forward, but what was it?
Dang, Unc, why you always do this? I forgot what I was talking about. I don't even remember. Dang, what was it?
It was.
You asked me about.
It was profound too. by the way?
It was something about how I pray or something like that.
Yes.
Well, I did want to call Kenny out since he decided to get loud in the chat.
Well,
I feel like it's a good time to do it.
No,
Kenny.
but wait. What you said avoidance was one way that you prayed, and then the other one that you gave us was what?
I think it was the word aloofness. I mean, it's similar. Aloofness is more attractive, though. So that's the person that's not too pushy. They're still maybe a little friendly with you, but there's still a certain level of detachment there. Notice I said detachment, not non-attachment, because you can be non-attached and still open. But someone who is aloof has a certain wall up, right? And so I think it's good for attracting people, particularly anxious, preoccupied. And I didn't realize that's what I was doing. You know, I was thinking that this is just a way that I would like to protect myself so that I could still give some...
Let's go deeper. 'Cause are you telling me that you're attracting anxious, preoccupieds just so you can be avoidant? Just so you can push them away or run?
No.
Talk to me.
No. It's not a conscious thing, right? Like, this is something that I've had to come to terms with and understand as I've gotten older and analyze my own behavior.
Gotcha.
Because, you know, that's what we like to do. We like to be like, well, why did I attract them? The answer is in the question, right? You attracted them because you laid the trap.
Wow.
You didn't know, though. It's not something that, if you're consciously doing that, you're probably a sociopath or a narc.
Right.
But, you know what I'm saying? Like, but in terms of just how you operate, if I'm operating in a way that is aloof, meaning I'm giving information about myself without fully exposing, or how do I say, being open in the sense that it's authentic, then yes, that's a trap. So I've had to consciously work through not doing that by essentially being okay.
Listen,
right?
Hold on.
To have a conversation.
Hold on. I got to carry you forward one more time. Because this is deep. First off, we have to applaud Atala for really just being so transparent and open, like she said. Unconscious in one space. She's not aware that, you know, she has this kind of built-in thing that says, yeah, you're the type of person that I'm looking for because ultimately I want to be able to distance myself. But this is all unconscious, right? That is such a powerful revelation. And to seek out those types of people, this is a perfect example of how an unhealed wound or maladaptive or insecure attachment style could inadvertently choose a partner for you. Stay with us, Atala. Don't go anywhere. When we come forward, more cooking from the VOR kitchen.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Amber Payton. Here's the latest on the Black Information Network. Rapper Rich Homie Quan is dead at the age of 34. TMZ reports he died at his home in Atlanta on Thursday. He's known for songs like Type of Way and Lifestyle with Young Thug. His family said they are heartbroken and shattered. New York Attorney General Letitia James is targeting AI this election season, and she wants New Yorkers to know how to